as fresh allegations continue to surround the detention of Nnamdi Kanu after reports started spreading that a certain officer allegedly collected 100 million naira to secretly harm the EPOB leader inside custody. The allegation has now triggered serious reactions across Nigeria because of how sensitive the entire Nnamdi Kanu matter has become over the years. Up till this moment, there is no official confirmation backing the allegation. But the story has continued spreading very fast, and many Nigerians are paying close attention to every new update connected to the case. The allegation became more serious after several online reports claimed that there were attempts to secretly interfere with Nnamdi Kanu's well-being while he remains in detention. The moment the story surfaced online, many supporters immediately became worried and started demanding transparency concerning his welfare and safety inside custody. The story quickly gained attention because Nnamdi Kanu remains one of the most talked about political figures in Nigeria today, and every issue connected to him always attracts national attention. Before we continue with this update, kindly like this video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy balanced Nigerian news, detailed political stories, and real-time updates presented in simple English everybody can understand. Also, turn on your notification bell so you do not miss our next breaking report, because this story is still developing gradually. Now back to the main story. The latest allegation has added another fresh layer to the long-running controversy surrounding the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. For many years now, his case has remained one of the biggest national conversations in Nigeria. Some Nigerians strongly support him and believe he is fighting for justice and self-determination, while others believe the government acted within the law based on the charges brought against him. Because of this division, every small development connected to him quickly becomes major national news. What is making this latest allegation even more serious is the amount mentioned in the reports. According to the claims circulating online, a prison officer allegedly collected 100 million naira for the operation. The large amount mentioned in the allegation is one major reason many people immediately became interested in the story. Several questions also started coming up immediately after the report surfaced. Many Nigerians are now asking why anybody would allegedly go to such an extent over one man who is already in detention. Others are asking whether the allegation is connected to hidden political interests, or whether it is simply another unverified online claim that became viral because of the emotional nature of the Nnamdi Kanu issue. At the same time, there are also concerns about the possible effect of such reports on public peace and national unity. Because the IPOB issue has always been emotional, sensitive stories like this can quickly create fear, confusion, and tension if not handled carefully. This is why many observers believe the authorities may eventually need to address the allegation publicly in order to calm concerns and reduce speculation. One thing that cannot be ignored is that Nnamdi Kanu still commands a large following despite being in detention. His supporters remain very active online and continue demanding justice concerning his case. Anytime there is any report connected to his health or safety, reactions normally become very intense within a short time. This is not even the first time concerns have been raised about his condition while in detention. In the past, members of his legal team had already spoken publicly about issues connected to his health and treatment. Those earlier concerns are part of the reason this latest allegation immediately attracted heavy attention once it started circulating online. The entire situation has now become one of the biggest talking points across several social media platforms because many Nigerians are trying to understand what exactly is happening behind the scenes. Some people believe there may be more to the story than what is currently known publicly, while others believe the allegation should not be treated as fact until proper evidence is presented officially. One thing that has made the Nnamdi Kanu matter remain powerful for years is the emotional connection many people have toward the issue. To some supporters, he represents a voice speaking against injustice and marginalization. To others, he represents a controversial figure whose activities created serious security concerns in different parts of the country. Because opinions are already deeply divided, every development connected to him naturally creates strong reactions. Another important aspect of this story is the timing. Nigeria is currently facing several national challenges, including economic hardship, rising cost of living, insecurity concerns, and growing frustration among citizens. Because people are already emotionally stressed, any major political or national story quickly attracts stronger attention than normal. The high cost of food, transportation, electricity, and daily survival has already placed millions of Nigerians under pressure. So, whenever any controversial story breaks online, especially one involving a well-known political figure, many citizens immediately become emotionally invested in the matter. As the allegation continued spreading online, some supporters started demanding independent monitoring of Nnamdi Kanu's welfare inside detention. Others also called for transparency from the authorities concerning his well-being. Several individuals insisted that every detainee deserves protection under the law, regardless of political differences. At the same time, some Nigerians are advising the public not to jump to conclusions too quickly without verified evidence. They believe emotional stories can sometimes become exaggerated online, especially when they involve popular figures with large followings. Because of this, many observers are urging caution while waiting for clearer information. One major reason this story is receiving heavy attention is because of the history surrounding Nnamdi Kanu's arrest and detention. His journey from being one of the loudest separatist voices to becoming one of the country's most controversial detainees has kept Nigerians talking for years. His supporters still remember the circumstances surrounding his arrest and return to Nigeria. Since then, court cases, legal arguments, political debates, and public reactions have continued surrounding his detention. Each new development usually creates another round of national discussion. The latest allegation has now added another chapter to that long story. Another interesting part of this situation is how quickly information spreads online today. Within minutes after the allegation appeared, different versions of the story started circulating across several platforms. Some headlines became more dramatic, while others added extra claims that were never officially verified. This is one reason many Nigerians now struggle to separate verified information from emotional speculation online. Once a sensitive story begins trending, different bloggers, commentators, and influencers often start adding their own versions in order to attract attention and increase engagement. Still, despite all the online reactions, many citizens simply want clarity. People want to know whether there is any truth behind the allegation, or whether the entire story was exaggerated from the beginning. The situation has also raised fresh conversations about the need for transparency within Nigeria's correctional system. Some citizens believe the authorities should always provide clear information concerning high-profile detainees in order to prevent rumors and unnecessary panic. Others believe the issue also reflects the growing level of distrust many citizens now have toward public institutions. Because trust has reduced over the years, many Nigerians easily believe shocking allegations once they appear online. This growing distrust has become one of the biggest national concerns in recent times. A lot of citizens now question official statements immediately after hearing major allegations online. That alone shows how deeply divided public opinion has become across the country. Meanwhile, supporters of Nnamdi Kanu continue insisting that his rights and safety must be protected regardless of the legal case against him. They argue that every detainee deserves humane treatment and proper protection under the law. The entire discussion has also reopened conversations about the wider Southeast situation and the future of separatist agitation in Nigeria. Although security operations reduced some of the earlier tensions connected to IPOB activities, emotional support for Nnamdi Kanu still remains very strong among many followers. Because of this emotional connection, any story involving him naturally creates strong reactions very quickly. Several observers are now watching carefully to see whether any official response will eventually emerge concerning the allegation. Many believe silence could allow more rumors to continue spreading online. At the same time, others believe the focus should remain on verified facts rather than emotional assumptions. They argue that sensitive national issues should always be handled carefully in order to avoid unnecessary panic or confusion. Another reason this story has remained active is because many Nigerians enjoy following political drama and high-profile national controversies. Stories involving major political figures normally dominate online discussions for days, especially when the details are emotional or mysterious. And in this particular case, the mystery surrounding the allegation has made people even more curious. Questions continue coming up. Who started the allegation originally? Was there any internal investigation? Could the story have been exaggerated online? Is there any evidence supporting the claim? These are some of the major questions many Nigerians are currently asking as the story continues developing gradually. At the same time, some citizens believe the government should ensure that sensitive detainees are monitored properly in order to prevent future controversies and rumors from escalating unnecessarily. Others also believe the media has an important responsibility to avoid sensational reporting when handling delicate national matters. Because once emotional stories spread online without proper verification, the consequences can sometimes become very serious. Still, despite all the debates surrounding the issue, one fact remains clear. The name Nnamdi Kanu still carries massive influence in Nigeria's political and national discussions. Years after his arrest, conversations surrounding him continue dominating headlines and attracting strong reactions across different regions of the country. The latest allegation has once again shown how emotionally charged the entire issue remains. Many Nigerians are now waiting closely for further developments to see whether more details will emerge concerning the allegation. Some expect official clarification eventually, while others believe the story may continue remaining surrounded by speculation for some time. One thing is certain though, the conversation surrounding Nnamdi Kanu is far from ending anytime soon. Every new development connected to him continues attracting national attention because of the deep emotions already attached to the entire matter. As this story continues unfolding gradually, many citizens are hoping for calm, transparency, and proper handling of every issue connected to the case. Nigerians also continue hoping for peace, stability, and fairness as the country navigates through several sensitive national conversations at the same time. At this point, the major focus now remains whether any official clarification will eventually be released concerning the allegation and whether more verified information will emerge in the coming days. For now, the allegation continues generating discussions across Nigeria as citizens continue monitoring every update connected to the matter carefully.